Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Doom 3. From where we last left off, we've successfully defeated the Invulnerability Hunter and gained all the powers of the 3 Hell Hunters that we've defeated. And now we're into Sector 3 of the Phobos Labs. Now, I really do apologise for the long wait of this Let's Play. There's a lot has happened recently. Well, I turned 25 last month on the 17th of April. I mean, that's one heck of a number, really. I didn't get much for my birthday, really. I just got like some DVDs, like let's see what I got. I've got like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Well, the Fantastic Beasts series is kind of like the prequel to the Harry Potter film series. And then you think of what else I've got. What else did I got? Oh yeah, I've got The Good Dinosaur on DVD. The animated movie from Pixar. It shows what the world would have been like if dinosaurs never became extinct. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, I need to have a look and see what else I've got. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, I remember now. I've also got Pixels on DVD. You know Pixels, a film about a film that features these old video game characters. You know, like for example Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, and what else? Some various others that I don't know about. And I've also got Star Wars Rogue One on DVD. You know, it kind of acts as basically like a prequel to A New Hope from the original trilogy. And it is also set after Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And now we can see here we're back on the Sky Trams. Which, speaking of which, I need to put my engine driver's cap back on again. Oh, it's just a cough here. Just a minor one though. As you know, I'm almost recovered from my sore throat. And speaking of trains, a weekend before my birthday, me and my dad went down to Bury on the East Lancashire Railway, where my original plan was to travel on, for that Pacifics in the Valley event during that weekend. My original idea was to go on the A4 Pacific, using up South Africa, which was undergoing repairs at the time. It was like undergoing repairs with new wheel sets before the event. And just as before I was about to travel on it, my dad found some updates that the engine had the engine had a fault in its firebox, which meant it was unable to run up and down the line for the rest of the event. Which that also means I have to travel on the alternative loco, which is the West Country class Bully Pacific, City of Wales, which can normally be found on the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. So that meant I ended up travelling on no A4s at all. I had waited like 10 years to travel on Union of South Africa, but I was wanting to go on it, when I was doing the Scarborough runs for Flying Scotsman. And also recently, I have discovered that Union of South Africa is going to be placed into like a custom-built museum. And not only that, I discovered that her permanent withdrawal is being masterminded by John Cameron, the current owner of Number 9 herself. John Cameron was the man who saved Number 9 from the scrap heap in 1966. If you're wondering, this is the airlock, which transmits air from here. It was good fun travelling on a steam train. At least I've... I already mentioned about using up South Africa. I could say I've already travelled behind Sir Nigel Gresley and Bittern. Which I've only travelled on Bittern twice at Bower Hill Roundhouse in Derbyshire. Oh yeah, to refill the artifact. you go. What the? Oh, give me a break, will ya? What we need? Zombie getting. Now what? And also, day after that, I've been down to that model railway convention in Knavesmire. It was held like a month. It's sort of like, you know, a bit like Comic-Con, but without people. It doesn't have people dressed up as characters from various franchises, but it has like model trains and model railways and various equipment and all that. And you can sometimes get DVDs. Like, for example, I bought 2 DVDs of steam engines. The first one is about the bullied Pacifics, which is the merchant navies, the West Countries, and the Battle of Britons. And the second one I got was about the Princess locomotive, Princess Margaret Rose. I didn't get so much for my birthday, which I've got some vouchers like iTunes and Steam. Okay, where is that coming from? Ah, you! Get down! Can we forget I just said that? Okay, we have flashing lights here. I mean, and again, I should warn you that if you have epilepsy, I would advise trying to skip this bit of video. Oh, bloody gas! Uh-oh, we got company. The Bulgars. No, yeah, I also forgot to tell you that. Oh, come on! Just when I was about to say something, a ref then comes in and spoils the fun. Good thing he won't find me under here. Or will he? Huh, guess not. Now what's he doing? But better not have my flashlight on. Keep an eye on what he's doing. I have to wait for the opportunity to use the artifact. Gotcha! With all the powers of the 3 Hell Hunters, I'm indestructible! Only for a limited time. Well, as I was saying, I was about to tell you that on Sunday the 23rd of April, me and my dad also went down to York Station for East Coast Main Line lineup, which features 4 generations of East Coast trains running in the same direction to York, which was like the Flying Scotsman, the Class 43 HST, and the Class 91, and also the new Class 800 train from Hitachi, which is called the Azuma for Virgin Trains. I mean, they're going to come into service on the East Coast Main Line next year for the Intercity Express program. Let's have a look through here. I mean, I would like to see people trying to recreate that event within Train Simulator. Ah, I remember this bit from my last play of the Xbox version. And also from the PC version as well. Uh-oh. The Cargo Demons. Just what we needed. And Forgotten Ones. That takes care of him. Oh. Oh great, just another one! Ah! Didn't get it with the grabber. Wait for it. Gotcha! Oh yes, we're wondering why the volume is down a bit. It's because I'm looking after a 4-legged guest with us for the week, which is Ozzy, you know, my sister's dog that I already mentioned in my past Let's Plays. I mean, he's asleep at the moment, and I don't want to wake him up. Otherwise, I would expect him to just come in here and see what is going on. Imagine if he was walking in here, he'd be wondering what is going on. I mean, if you're wondering what Ozzy is, well, he's basically like a foxhound. We originally thought he was a beagle, but it turns out that he's actually a foxhound. I mean, I thought he was going to be a beagle when he was a little pup, when I first saw him. He was a little puppy. And the thing about Ozzy is he's quite different to other dogs. I mean, he doesn't bark a lot. Except he usually whines a lot. He's often quiet. Ah! Hey, do you mind? I was talking about Ozzy! Anyway, Ozzy does tend to whine a lot. You know, like whinge. When he goes like... I mean... And he's also scared of like everything, like, you know, like cats and other sorts. Like other dogs. I mean, he's a bit like a Courage the Cowardly Dog, really. Except he doesn't do that. Oh, you see a zombie down below. Ha! At least that saves me the job of going down there. Let's have a look through. And oh, I also forgot to mention that during my birthday, I've also got some add-ons for Train Simulator. You know, like, for example, I've got anyway, I've got like the East Coast Mountain Route from Creative Rail, which runs between like York and Peterborough. It also features the famous Doncaster Works, where Flying Scotsman and Mallard were built. And also features Stoke Bank, which, if you imagine going down up Stoke Bank on the East Coast Main Line, you'll find a plaque where Mallard achieved its world record for steam. There's a lift right here, which saves me the job of going up there again. And what else? Like, oh yeah, I've also got the Newcastle to Edinburgh route from Just Trains. And also the Western Mainland route from the same developer. I'm hoping to get like the Class 222 Advanced add-on and the Norfolk Railway. Oh, well. Let's have a look. 492. Huh. Wait a minute. There's a code up there. Better go check. Nope, not in here. What now? Oh, don't tell me it's another Volga. No, wrong shotgun. Oh, I can see a Volga over there, waiting for me. It's like he's daring me to come near him. But how am I gonna get him without destroying this base? I got it. I'll just do it. I'm gonna try to do it like what Mattel did to Krekker in Legends of Metro Nui. A Doom Slayer knows no fear! Oh, that takes care of him. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, about the Train Simulator add-on. I've still got them on my list. I'm hoping to get like the add-on from Armstrong Townhouse, like for example the MTU and Valenta enhancement pack for the HSTs. Ow! Can't you see I'm talking here? Ow! And I'm hoping to get like the King add-on pack from Amazon, which used to be on Steam. And what else is there? I'm hoping to get the Fire MT add-on pack from Just Trains one day. We need to have time to think about them. I use the grabber gun to save me more ammo. Anyway, the bridge right here is locked. We need to find a way to turn it on. Ah, there it is. Ah. I mean, what will you do without help stations? Ah, here we go. But we have to make this first. Oh yeah, you know, after my birthday, I also watched some birthday episodes of my favorite shows. Like, for example...
Commencing main reactor shutdown sequence.
I watched the...
Shutdown in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
oh,
2,
I'm shutting this down.
Shutdown sequence complete.
Dr McNeil's orders.
You got a power from the 3 systems you've already brought offline, but it still isn't enough. You'll have to shut down the life support systems for this base. You can't think twice about this. It's more important than any of us. I'll contact you again once the teleporter grid is online.
And if I shut down the life support, will it mean that we'll be killed? Oh, that's a risk I have to take. And anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. I've also watched like the 2 birthday episodes of Horrid Henry. The one with Henry's birthday, where I know he wanted to go to Laser Zap, which is, you know, it's a bit like, how can I describe this? It's like it's a form of laser tag, like a laser tag game of some kind. I mean, he was dreaming of that chance until a phone call came to his house, and then his dad was like, yes? Like, the birthday boy's name is Henry. And then the woman on the phone was like, well, you could say that is one way to end the phone call. Then his dad was like, Henry, when you went to Laser Zap for Ralph's birthday party, did you break all the lasers and put slime in everybody's spacesuits? And Henry was like, it wasn't me! And his dad was like, well, Laser Zap have banned you. And everyone and all his friends came to give him gifts. But he didn't find the games quite fun, like, you know, pass the parcel around and musical statues. I mean, I'm not very good at standing still for very long. And I know the ending was quite good, where he received like a water gun, and then he was like going all pinstripe all over him. It was like, ah! Except his water gun did jam up on him, like Pinstripe's Tommy gun. You know Pinstripe Portaloo from the Crash Bandicoot games? I mean, he's like this insane boss where you have to take cover from him when he's with his Tommy gun. You know, like one of the security zombies here with the machine guns. They do the same thing, except their machine guns don't jam up on them. Oh, you nearly killed 2 in one stone. Now I've also watched the other Horrid Henry episode with Henry's little brother Peter on his birthday, with a clown. And the end of it was quite dramatic for them because we know, unknown to Henry, while he was looking through all the magic tricks, when you just took the head to one side, a rabbit just popped up, then it just, at the end bit, the rabbit devoured almost the whole cake! And what else there was? Oh yeah, there was the other Horrid Henry episode where Henry has to find a birthday present for his mum, which meant he had to go with like his Aunt Ruby and his cousin Stuck-Up Steve into the shopping centre. I mean, should have seen Aunt Ruby near towards the end where she was like, just wait till your parents hear about this! You have to admit, she's a female character, and I can't do impressions of female characters. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I've also watched the other birthday episode from Horrid Henry where it was his cousin's birthday and Stuck-Up Steve. I mean, at the beginning where he was about to watch the final, watching the football final, how can I describe this? Oh great, desperate times call for desperate measures. See what I mean by using the artifact a bit later on in the game? Oh, don't tell me, I just filled up the artifact! Ah! Ozzy's not here to see this. Oh, that was a close one. Ah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the stuck-up birthday Steve episode from Horrid Henry. I mean, I know Henry in that episode was wanting to watch the cup final of his football team, Ashton Athletic, but his cousin's birthday was on the same time as the finals. He was trying all odds to watch it. She was seeing him the way he was acting in the car. Oh, great, I can't get up to the rocket. And I know the end of it was quite funny when he was hearing it through his earphones. And he made one of Steve's walkie-talkies a bit like a radio. And when he heard the commentator saying, "It's just a goal, keep it a beat, and goal!" He's like, did the same thing, like bouncing his fist up into the air. Almost knocking Steve's birthday cake in the process. And everyone that was like, "Henry!" He's like, "Oops." You could tell here he was in for it. Oh, there's a sentry bot. There's no way I can go through this in this condition. Oh, I was going to have to protect him again. It means using the artifact. Oh, that reminds me I have to use the chain gun again, just like in a bit before we encountered the Berserk Hunter. Oh, don't tell me. That was a wave again. We haven't seen them since the Airbus section. Anyway, where was I? Oh. I'll talk about more later as soon as I'm done with these folders. Oh, it's a wave again! And he's coming for me this time! Oh, there's a Vulcan, I'll take care of him. Is there a wave behind me? Yeah, they're no match for me when I've got the chain gun. Let you do this, or you just gonna stand there like a bunch of sissies. Now I'm sounding like Batman. Who's behind me? This is not gonna go well. Oh, I hear another wave. It's a good thing there are no Hell Knights around, because I could easily overpower these sentries. I need more health. And I've also watched like the caked episodes of Codename Kids Next Door, where near the caked episode, which focuses on the delightful children from down the lane's birthday. I mean, the first one was quite good. And then there was, well, the first one was with like a girl named Laura Limpin, one who turned into her version of the Hulk, known as the Big Bad Adolescent. If that was the Hulk, he'd be like, "Hulk wants party games! No!" Oh great, doors closed in on me. I know the second cake one was the one with that big cake monster, which I've called him Cakezilla. And there was a third one, cake 3 was the one with the baby chicks, where they pooped on the cake at the end, and the delightful children were eating it, unaware that the cake had been pooped on. And the cake 4 was quite good, was the one with that competition known as Tubathon. That's the one where number 2 just used the special words known as Farfik Tubin, which he used that old rubber tube named Betsy. Surprised why he couldn't build a custom-made one for a change, unlike the others. And cake 5 was quite good with one of the big cakes, that space station sized birthday cake, and also that Kids Next Door operative from the 19th century. Not to mention number 86 was there, wanting to decommission him. I mean, it's a good thing she's not here to see this. And I know you should have seen the end of that episode. You know, as with number 86, before she decommissions any Kids Next Door operatives, she gives out her love and affects to them until she goes into like, start the procedure! And usually with the decommissioning process, you have like plungers built inside the TVs which come out at you and they grab you by the face and they go like, until you've forgotten everything of your days of the K&D. And once again, get your spacesuits ready. And then you go outside and there's an environment. Not sure I've got time to refill the artifact. You find oxygen tanks around here. Ah, there's one here. And as always, we have to act quickly when we're in this environment. Because we'll suffocate without any oxygen. I don't think I'm fit for space travel. I won't have time to get them, because I'll run out of oxygen if I do. Oh, great. There was security zombies that wait for me. That's not going to help you. I think that's enough. Anyway. I mean, this game is quite good, you know, for a game that was originally made for the PC. You know, PCs that were more... Man, I did the Let's Play of this on the original Xbox, but I didn't do it on the PC. I mean, we know for a game that was originally designed for the PC, and PCs that were more powerful than your average games consoles. I mean, it was a real good effort for the team who made this game. But still, you can tell that...
If we shut down life support, we'll have a limited amount of time to bring the teleporter online and transfer to Delta. We're on the right path, and more certain than ever that the trigger is somehow behind us. He's reaching out from the grave in one last desperate grasp of power. You need to end this.
Got it. But still, I mean, I got Resurrection, the Xbox version of Resurrection of Evil back in late 2005. But still, it was really a real shame that the original Xbox got decommissioned as early as it did. It really had the shortest lifespan of the most modern day games consoles. Now the reason why is basically because Microsoft, the company who made the console, wanted to get into the marketplace first with the Xbox 360. And when the Xbox version was released, and basically the Resurrection of Evil was released in October 2005, it was actually before the launch of the Xbox 360. Since we open these shutters here, a Hell Knight will come out of here. That's him here. It can be always difficult to get around. Oh, and he's not down. Ouch! All right, and once again, desperate times call for desperate measures. I can move fast like the Berserk Hunter, which means I've collected the powers that the Hell Hunters had. Out of my way, you bulky thing! Uh-oh. Forget I said that! Time to use it again! Down, boy! Well, it's a good thing I took that pinky down without even breaking a sweat. Well, there's no way I'm going to make it towards the health I'm already at. Oh, come on! I really need to find more health. Oh, come on, why won't you die? Oh, finally. We need to be more careful here. Oh, come on! Better save just in case. I've come so far, I'm not about to die now. I mean, I'm too young and handsome to die. Oh no, yeah, if you remember when I did my Let's Play of the Lost Mission, I forgot to mention about the death of Shasha Gabba. I remember seeing in A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, which made a cameo that was like an actor appearing on one of them talk shows. Remember when the host, I still remember the host being like, "Can I ask you something?" And he's like, "Who gives a fuck what you think?" He turned into Freddy Krueger. So like, oh, and then everything went static. That's the reason he killed Jennifer Caulfield. He was like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." He just put their face in the telly. By the time Max, the reporter, came in, he was too late. Oh, finally! Help station! Oh, that's the life support system. I mean, you know, if I shut this down, anyone who's in there will be dead. Now, I'm not too sure about Dr. McNeil. But we're giving this a whirl.
Life support shutdown sequence initiated. All personnel are to evacuate Phobos Labs immediately. Follow evacuation procedure 4, 2. Locate your safety supervisor if assistance is needed.
I haven't got time to look at the landscape.
Attention, all Phobos personnel. Life support shutdown sequence initiated. All personnel are to evacuate Phobos Labs immediately. Follow evacuation procedure 4, 2. Locate your safety supervisor if assistance is needed.
Finally. Anyway, I will have to cut off here, but I will see you next time.
All Phobos personnel. Life support shutdown sequence initiated. All personnel are to evacuate Phobos Labs immediately. Follow evacuation procedure 4, 2. Locate your safety supervisor if assistance is needed.
As I was saying, I'll have to cut off here, but I will see you next time as we go back to Phobos Labs 1. And until then, bye!
Attention.